Welcome back to Courtroom Wall, and today we're stepping into Judge Simpson's courtroom, where things go from calm to chaotic in a matter of minutes. At first glance, this hearing looks routine. A defendant named Michael Jones Fuller appears with his attorney, discovery is complete, and they're simply requesting a date for the preliminary exam. But if you've ever watched Judge Simpson work, you know he doesn't miss a single detail. And that's exactly why this quiet hearing suddenly erupts. The prosecution reveals something serious. Mr. Fuller allegedly violated a no-contact order immediately after his arraignment. Not by calling the victim directly, but by using a friend as a go-between, handing over the victim's phone number and asking that friend to reach out. And here's where Judge Simpson's courtroom becomes a pressure cooker. The defense says they haven't heard the jail call recording. The prosecution insists the violation happened. And Mr. Fuller, he's about to be cornered into admitting exactly what he did. This entire hearing pivots on one choice: whether Judge Simpson believes the violation was accidental or intentional. And trust me, when Judge Simpson hears defendants deliberately ignore court orders, things rarely end well. Let's take a look at how everything unfolds.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marcia Creature on behalf of Mr. Jones Fuller, who is hearing. Can you please state your name, sir?
Michael Jones Fuller.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, we'll be requesting a preliminary exam in this matter, Your Honor.
All discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor. I've received the complaint. I've received body cam video and the police report, Your Honor.
I do have one thing about bond I'd like to bring to the court, Judge.
Before I said it or after?
I'm sorry, whenever the court.
Okay, well, I'll do it this way. Would the people's witnesses be available the second?
I will try my best, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination in person, July 2nd, 2024, 9 a.m. That is before Judge Perry. Yes, that's the bond.
There's strangulation case in a DB third. When he was arraigned on June 13th, 2020, he called his friend, after he was told not to contact the victim, he called his friend to ask and gave the friend the victim's phone number and asked the friend to have the victim bond him out or to give him money to bond him out. So I'm concerned about the fact that he was ordered by the court not to contact the victim, and then he went ahead and did that prior to being bonded out on the 13th jail call. We had originally asked for a $250,000 bond in this case, and he was given only a $25,000 bond. So I am concerned about that.
But
Yes.
Mr. Creature.
Madam Prosecutor said she sent me, and I'm sure she did, but I've not received the audio of the jail call, so I cannot respond what's in it, what's not in it. What I can tell the court is that
There were calls made to the victim.
I can't represent that.
Correctly.
I haven't heard them.
I guess I want to make sure I'm hearing what I think I'm hearing.
There were calls made to third party, telling the third party to contact the victim and giving the victim phone number to the third party. That was the same phone number in the police report.
Got it. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so I cannot speak to the phone call because I've not heard the recording of it. What I can tell you is that I have yelled at my client, admonished my client, if that did happen, he's not to have any contact with the victim. He's not to contact or have a third party contact her in any way or fashion.
Well, why did he do that in the first place?
I don't know if he did or he didn't. This is the
Mr.
first I've heard of it.
Go ahead. Go on.
He explained to me that he did make a call to his friend Ali to have funds released so he could be bonded out. That's what my client tells me. I don't have the jail
So
costs.
he's saying that he didn't have any contact with or direct anybody to have contact with the victim in this case? Is that what you're representing to the court?
Right here is where the tension really spikes in Judge Simpson's courtroom. Notice what's happening. The defense attorney is scrambling. First, he tells Judge Simpson he hasn't received the audio jail call. Then he insists he can't confirm what was said, only that calls were made. But Judge Simpson is laser focused not on excuses, but on consistency. This is a classic moment where a judge looks for credibility. The prosecution is confident. They have the time, the date, and even the routing of the call through a third party. Meanwhile, the defense is caught in a dangerous position, trying to protect the client without access to the recording. And then comes the critical question from Judge Simpson. Did the defendant direct someone to contact the victim? It's simple, it's direct, and it forces everything into the open. Moments like these separate strong cases from weak ones. Judges watch the defendant's reaction, the attorney's hesitation, and whether the story shifts under pressure. Ask yourself, if you were the judge, would you see this as confusion or a calculated violation? Let me know in the comments. Does this look like a misunderstanding or a deliberate attempt to bypass the no contact order?
If I could have a moment, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did you tell him to call the witness? Did you say that? Did you say that? So you did do that? Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, after conversations with my client, he states to me that he did ask his friend to contact the complaining witness in order to release funds to have him bonded out, Your Honor. He understands that he shouldn't have done that. I've yelled at him about that. I've explained to him that he cannot have any contact with the victim. He did not, on that jail call, from listening to Miss Blanche's details, tell her not to show up, tell her not to cooperate. So I would ask that he be allowed to remain out on bond, Your Honor. I hear you. I can't hear you. Sure. And she wanted me to continue to say that he is fully employed, has a job waiting for
I
him.
understand that, but he's given certain conditions regarding his bond and just willfully violates.
And there it is, Judge Simpson delivers the final blow. After listening to both sides, examining the shifting explanations, and confirming that the defendant admitted to directing a friend to reach out to the victim, Judge Simpson makes his position clear. Bond conditions mean something in this courtroom. Once the court orders no contact, that includes direct calls, indirect calls, and third-party outreach. Violating that condition is one of the fastest ways to lose your freedom while awaiting trial. Judge Simpson ultimately remands the defendant and sets a new bond of $100,000 cash, a massive jump from the original $25,000. That number tells you everything. This wasn't just a technical violation. It was a breach of trust. And in Judge Simpson's courtroom, trust is non-negotiable. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Your support helps us bring you more real cases, real reactions, and real justice straight from the courtroom.